very strange.
Do you guys both believe in synchronicity?
Say that again?
Do you guys...
Do you want the Puget Systems box?
Yeah.
The big one?
Can you also like organize this because there's foam pieces in it that's making it not closable?
Yeah.
Can you get that fixed so it's closable?
Yeah.
But yeah, we should keep that a little longer.
Okay.
I said, do you guys both believe in synchronicity?
Absolutely.
Yes. 100%. I feel like we were being protected by something
And I
the
think
whole
that
show.
if you're trying to work or achieve or work in a righteous way, I think that you'll see more of that stuff.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Your newest listener with the 50, do you guys have any ideas on how to control the acoustics and audio of the house and set for season 2? Fishtank was basically perfect except for the audio. Much love. Yeah, we definitely learned our lessons from season 1.
On Love Island, they have lav mics that they wear all the time.
Yeah.
We can probably engineer some type of solution. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea.
Marv in with the 50. Great show, guys. Shout out the winners. That being said, Josie versus Anissa boxing win. Never. Dr. Ross, PhD.
I would train her for that.
Who is that?
No, it doesn't matter. But
It's the person you're going to defeat. Dr. Ross, PhD. Was the Dontarius exit for real or was that a bit? Man, people have drug problems. And this was a sober living house.
yeah.
Loudest Speak with the 20, thank you. Connor Nugent, thank you for joining Severe Beast. C-Nut Arbuckle, Letty, I started off hating you, but your tenacity and unflappability won me over, starting when John and Chris teamed up on you. What had you most shook throughout the whole show?
Thank you so much. The thing that had me the most shook throughout the whole show was probably Frank pouring toilet water on me like 3 times in a row. I was like in a really weird mental state that day because that's the day like that I smoked weed and they told me I was getting kicked off and I was like not sure if it was real or not. So that's why like it affected me so much too. Like, I mean, if it was just a normal day, actually I'd probably still get mad, but I would like retaliate.
You actually smoked weed?
It was CBD.
It was CBD, it wasn't weed? It was weed.
Well, it had, what was it, Delta 8 in it?
Yeah. Was it weed or CBD?
It was Delta 8.
It was
which is fake weed.
It was,
High, like,
yeah, CBD and Delta 8.
Did you get high?
Yes.
Yeah.
She got really high, and then we told her. I saw that she was really high and freaking out because she had a blanket over her head, and I was like, "All right, now we got to get her now." So then we all came and told her that she's getting kicked off the show while she's high, having a panic attack. And
Why did you do that if you knew it was against the rules?
Well, I actually did think that it was like a CBD joint, and like I thought that the rules were kind of lax since like Chris was smoking it, and he like even like a few days before that he was just offering it like to like everyone.
You gotta have a season 2 somebody offering weed.
We actually kicked them out if they smoked it. Rusty Shackelford, please add subtitles to the final cut. Also, do you have all the footage of all cams or just the season pass archives? How will you deal with a certain thing in the final cut? I saw Letty farted. We have all the footage, man. And we'll subtitle when it needs to be subtitled. But it'll work out. We also have our camera angle from the FX3 that has way better audio for the important moments. MK with the 50. Sam, you are a member of my Nightmare Blunt Sesh crew. Do you know about DNSL? Would you ever collab with him on anything? YouTube DNSL. If you know, you know.
I I don't know, but we'll check that out later.
DNSL's the guy who did like all the trolling videos where he would like fuck. It's all skipping my mind now, but he's major. He's been in the comment sections of your recent videos. He's legendary.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah, the Second Life trolling.
Oh, oh no shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah. He watches the
Oh really?
yeah, he watches your videos.
What game is this?
Daisy.
Daisy.
Yeah. He did
Yeah,
Daisy,
I like
Rust,
this.
Second Life.
I've never seen these videos.
I like this. Yeah.
They're really funny. He's good. PN says, Sam, have you been intentionally growing your hair out to resemble Gene Wilder, Willy Wonka? The last few days where you were making up nonsense was hyper entertaining. I'm a Letty head, but congrats on the win. Discord Edward Scissorhands.
Good shit.
Yeah.
And no, I was just my hair's fucked up.
The Voodoo Doll. Question for Sam. Considering you gave out the Hakiagure, considering your boxing, would you look into Zen Buddhism?
No.
I think you would be interested in its influence in terms of Japanese martial arts
I'm not.
and the religion of the samurai. Josie Gang, Josie Gang.
Thank you.
Horse with the 50. Sam, what was your honest reaction when you saw the mustard on the wall after John stepped out the bottle?
That's when I realized that John is an animal.
Yeah.
That and when he was having he was like super stressed out. He wanted to take his shoes off and go in the woods.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, this kid's an animal.
Whenever John was like feeling overwhelmed, he would ask if he could go run in the woods.
Yeah. And I mean that in the best way possible.
Yeah.
I don't mean that as an insult, but that dude's an animal.
He can't be caged.
He cannot be caged.
That was the funniest thing. When he stepped on the bottle, it squirted right past me, and I looked my head over, and it was just... And then I remember hearing out of my left ear, all right, the bottle's open. He wasn't even like, oops, or oh, no. He's just like, all right, I did it. It's open. Cyrus Taylor with the 50. Idea for season 2. Have a fake married couple show up as if the house belongs to them and you broke in to film the show while they were on vacation.
That's pretty good.
We should try to sell the house
Yeah, we should.
while
Yeah,
it's
fuck yeah,
happening
hell yeah, we
and
should.
have like real estate
And
tours.
just make the realtors got to sign a video release or something.
Yeah.
But hell yeah.
Taffer's Tower with the 100. Great job on Fishtank. I watched Fishtank from day one, and it was really cool to see how much the show evolved and changed from week to week. There were many times when I thought the show was over or wouldn't be entertaining, only to surprise us again and again. Congrats.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, same as well.
Yeah.
We were constantly thinking it was going to be over, or it was
Yeah.
like fucked.
Yeah.
But
One of my favorite things is the people post the time lapses of the rooms.
Oh yeah.
That's really a crazy, like, beautiful thing to see.
Have y'all seen those on Twitter and stuff? The time lapses. The time lapse of the living room is like the craziest one.
Yeah.
Seeing like where the couch got moved
Yeah,
around to,
yeah.
and when the carpet just didn't come back, and then the AstroTurf.
My favorite is Room 2.
Yeah.
It's time lapse.
Room 2 had the most lore
Yeah.
for the whole show. All the crazy stuff happened in Room 2. Despot with the 50 says, it's Terror Crusade from the Gram. Thanks for the inspo, for art, for past 6 weeks, and thank you for all the love. Appreciate you guys.
Thank
Hey,
you, bro.
appreciate you.
Thank you, man.
Ghost News Official, thank you for joining. See if we got some more questions.
There was a lull and like stuff was not interesting, and then something interesting happened. Sometimes that was scripted, but
Yeah.
usually not. It's surprisingly didn't script that much.
There was a couple weeks where we were running bits like non-stop, and we were scripting a lot.
Yeah.
Just anytime, and it got to the point where anytime we came up from the basement, I know that you guys were thinking, here comes lies. Here comes bullshit.
Yeah, I think it's good that you guys did a lot of like the scripting stuff. You did it on camera, so it was
Yeah.
very like transparent.
Yeah. It was fun. Faking it sometimes is really fun. Sometimes it needs, I mean, there's a reason. We're just like on the couch. Like, I'm like, all right, I have to
Yeah.
make something fake happen
Right,
right
right,
now.
right.
Dylan Adams with the 50. Why did you guys get rid of the vomit sound effects? Oh my God. Apparently the vomit sound effects were making people leave the stream.
Yeah. It was lowering the viewership. That's
Wow.
I didn't notice they left.
Yeah. They were there and then they were gone.
People left the stream. We were like, we didn't even care.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah, me neither. I like when there's something serious would be happening and then the sound of you chewing would come on.
The worst one was definitely the breakup sound effects. It goes on for so long,
Yeah.
and like the high-pitched female voice screaming
Yeah.
is such a trigger for me.
I
Do you
love
have
the
the-
ominous sound effect.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
the
that
doom,
one.
the
Yeah.
doom one.
Do you have the breakup one memorized?
I'm sure
Do
you.
you?
Can you do your breakup? Do the breakup sound effect.
You're what? You're leaving? Why? What did I do? I gave you everything you asked for. I trusted you. I trusted you. Do you remember the next part?
I don't remember the rest. Like every time those sound effects would come on, my brain kind of turned them off.
Yeah, me too. So that's why I only remember like the first part.
Can you break 10K viewers, please? We're 100 away. This is annoying.
We need it.
We just need we need one person to tell 100 friends to get in here right now. Just one of you has to step up to the plate. Tell 100 of your contacts, send this link.
We will hold season 2 captive
Yeah.
for that as well.
Yeah.
Moving on here, Spy Jet. Will you be doing scuffed realtor streams with Nick again soon? Yeah, I need to talk to Nick. I wanna get back on the. I wanna go back to Nick's place, man. I haven't seen Nick in like 2 months or something crazy. I would love to come back, but I have to ask Chris permission. Samantha Hyde with the 50. Huge props to the contestants and the crew for an amazing show. Loved clipping it, and big thanks to Gory Photo, Jehovah, Shirt Was Cash, and all they do. Also, Jet, we had an interview lined up. What's the best way to follow up on it?
Thank you so much, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. Thank all you guys. You guys really carried it. We did not have time to do community stuff. There was no time. So the fact that you guys stepped up and got involved is very special. Thank you for that.
Mega.
Sam, which bit or scene do you feel the stars aligned most for you?
I think the whole ending,
Yeah.
probably. And having competitors that to represent good and evil, and that represent like what you might like a more good, wholesome viewership versus a more toxic viewership.
Yeah.
And then having them be neck and neck till the end. That probably felt like it lined up the most, maybe.
That represented like the viewers of the show too.
Yeah.
Like it is pretty evenly split.
Yeah.
50% toxic, 50% wholesome.
And then also, like, her viewers being more in number, but her viewers being more kind of crazy, like willing
Yeah.
to do whatever to,
Yeah.
you know, like that dynamic. That just felt very like lined up real good.
I think it's funny how many of the people that like me say that you have them blocked on Twitter.
Oh, I've blocked like 250 people.
Yeah, sorry for the blocking. It's just there's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah.
And it's just we got to clean up the feed and just not be. If you want us working on season 2, we can't be reading about your fucking, whatever fucking problem.
In the basement, stressing out, trying to make the show good. If I was on Twitter,
Yeah.
and I realized this like a week in. If anything that I saw was creating like a negative
It's
reaction,
just got to go.
yeah,
And we can't. And it's not. It's. I would love to just sit on the phone and engage with people and scream at them all day. But if you want season 2 to happen, that's how it has to be.
Yeah.
That's just the factual information.
Crossbone 97. I found out about Fishtank from the PKA podcast, so I joined in on the show around day 30. But I love the show. I cannot wait for the second season. Also love the Dr. Disrespect bit. Good work.
Wasn't a bit.
Was not a bit. Doc, thank you. Nathan American 27 with the 50. Also, shout out PKA.
Yeah.
Because they covered a lot of the show. I can tell they enjoyed it.
Big
I'm
shout out
glad
PKA.
that they
Thank you guys. Thank you, fellas.
they're awesome, man.
Yeah, they are.
Nathan American 27. Any openings for a barber? I've been cutting hair for 12 years and frequently use my breaks to watch the show. Watching Josie buzz your head when you wanted a mullet made me yell and scream. She messed up. This side right here is longer and it's darker. You can see it.
Mm-hmm.
And you missed the sides that my baby hair
I
was
want to
messed
give you
up.
edges so you can like gel them down.
Yeah, it was definitely intentional. And she left a lock of hair. It was long right here and it went down. But that was intentional. That was just style. We don't want any professional anything. No professional chefs, no professional barbers.
Yeah.
We want everyone to be bad at what they do. It's just funnier that way.
If you're a fat retard, though, log in. Hey, let us know. We definitely need morbidly obese people.
Yeah.
We need a lot of them, too.
But they should all be one contestant.
That's very good. That's a very good
They
idea.
all have to share one room.
Like 10 big fat guys as one contestant? Okay.
10 fat equals 1.
Yeah, 10 fat equals 1.
We'll know what that means.
The best, like whichever one of them is the best, does the best on a certain challenge.
Yeah.
That'll be like the group thing.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
Excess, thank you for the 10. Austin M, thank you for the 20. Captain Flex giving out 5 memberships. Big Smoke, hey, thank you for joining. Sneaky Adma, thank you for the 10, man. Zach with the 50. Thanks, guys, for approving the news interview with Morrow. Yeah, we definitely approved that.
We approved it. But his life story is still our property.
Yeah. It seemed like a fun story, and the fans of the show seem to really like that one. Congrats, Letty and Josie. Best of luck out there. I think that news interviewer was a Fishtank viewer,
Yeah,
which is crazy.
it was crazy.
Brian J, thank you for the 20. Alan Sneed with the 50. Sam, is there a chance you will ever do stand-up again? I rewatched them all yearly. They were so good. Do you think you could get physically attacked or something similar now? Also, I enjoyed watching both of you chimp out, especially Josie. You play a very good youth.
I would love to get physically. I would do stand up if I could guarantee that I'd be physically attacked. But I don't think I'm going to do stand up probably ever again. But thank you so much for saying so.
Big A with the 10, thank you. Marty Burner with the 50. King Cobra JFS would make a great freeloader or contestant. God knows he needs the money. That is being worked on. Johnny the Fan.
He's very. He's the most diva-ish to get. He's
Yeah.
difficult to wrangle.
Yeah, I've been working on it
He
nonstop.
is a celebrity, and we need to sort of court him.
Yeah. They said as long as we have unlimited beer and cigarettes, he'll probably be
Okay.
down.
Okay.
He doesn't really care about money. He just wants beer and cigarettes.
It's just the beer and cigarette man. We could promise him a lifetime. How much is a lifetime supply of cigarettes?
That would be crazy if we could pull that off.
That would be crazy.
We could calculate how many cigarettes he smokes in a day and then
Yeah.
get him that many cartons
Yeah.
dropped off in a truck.
Yeah. It would be crazy if his prize was waiting for him there, like just a room full of cartons. Like his room, we show him up to his room. Hey, here's your room. He opens the door and it's like there's so many cigarettes. There's nowhere to put stuff.
It is the lifetime supply already. I like that, yeah. Johnny the Fan, he's a big fan of what you do, Sam. With the 50. Next season, get Letty to do the poop dollar and a fish buck prank. Also, what was the deal with Chris and Steve?
Who's Steve again?
Steve was
The
the
ghost.
Vietnamese ghost that
Oh.
was
Yeah.
talking to him.
I think it was Chris's bit that he did.
He did a bit.
Yeah.
He came down in the basement the night before. He's like, I'm going to do a bit. I'm going to pretend I'm going crazy. And then he did it the next morning. He went and he labeled everything with Post-it notes, Steve, 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 all over the kitchen. And then he was freaking out at the speaker saying there was a Vietnamese ghost talking to him. But then someone actually pissed him off for real and he forgot he was doing a bit. And then he went crazy. And I couldn't tell if he was going crazy for the bit or if he was actually just pissed off. But I
Yeah.
think Letty just pissed him off. And he forgot about the bit.
Yeah.
Which is so funny.
That's really funny.
Monster Toxin with the 50. Congrats to Josie and Letty for the win. You guys are champs. I've been Josie gang since I started watching, but now I'm a Letty fan too. Jet, was there a specific bit and moment, bit/moment that got you worried was going too far? Hashtag Biddy, I'm fitted. Let me think about the dozens of times that I thought this is going too far. Simon locking himself in the bathroom for the cancellation bit was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Anytime someone barricaded themselves in a room,
The barricades was always an issue.
Chris barricaded himself in a room, John barricaded himself in a room. Chris his barricade was not as impressive as John's barricade.
John's barricade was the most fortified.
It was I literally couldn't get in there. We
Yeah.
had to it was really well done. Shout out John for,
Yeah, good job, John.
that was a good barricade. Yeah, there was one time early on where we made the vibe so twisted. Back when they didn't understand, I think it was like week 1, and people didn't understand that it was going to be dark. And when we first revealed how dark we could make it, there was a time where John and Simmons were on either sides of the hallway, sitting and reading and just trying to stay sane.
Yeah.
And I went through the cams and saw everyone was in no one was in a relaxing position. No one was chilling on the couch or laying in bed. Everyone was leaning on a weird wall or trying to get in a blind spot.
Yeah.
Or sitting in the garage alone. And I was like, holy shit, this is so weird. We got nice to meet you with the 50 Jet. Did you pay the trash pickup guys extra for enduring the TTS and sound effects harassment? Also, is Season 2 going to be more Hell House or Jet Friend Simulator?
Season 2 will be the same. I think we're going to
Same
shoot for
thing.
the same type of vibes.
50-50.
Yeah.
And the trash collectors, they would come into the garage, and did you see them getting
I didn't see that.
they would come into the garage to get our garbage.
Yeah.
And the people on TTS were harassing them and playing the breakup sound effects to these blue collar
Hell yeah.
guys. And they all thought it was really funny.
Nice.
Actually, they were like,
Sick.
"What's all that?" I was like, "Well, it's a stream house." They were like, "Oh, Aiden Ross, Kai Cenat." They
Yeah.
all know who streamers
Hell
are. They were good sports. All seeing Nap, thank you for the 20, man. Can you disclose total unique users, dev requests, numpad, cam switch, view count per cam?
Numpad cam switch.
That's
view
a good
count
idea.
per cam. Did we not have view count
We
count
did.
per cam?
We did, but it was only available on the master station view, when you're choosing
Ew.
which one. So if you're watching it, you couldn't see the view count.
Mm.
And we don't know. I don't know how many unique visitors. I'll see what we can. I want to know that metric though. Sneaky Adma stopping by to congrats my boys and Josie. Had it locked in on the first day. Josie was gonna win. Got all my friends in on it. Love the show, guys. Jet, you did an awesome job. And Sam, this was historic. Good work. Love you both. Dan, thank you, man.
Savage.
King Brick Shit with the 20. Congrats for all of you. Cannot wait for season 2. Thanks, man. West 225. Sam, you
Oh,
mentioned
we broke 10K finally. It was pissing me the fuck off.
we did it.
We did it.
Is that a new record?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, nice. I haven't seen one of these shirts in the flesh yet. Damn, nice. I want one.
Kind of want to get a fish tank little emblem on my car.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or on the
I was
hood?
thinking a gold shark would be cool.
Yeah, yeah. That should be the Gold Striker mobile.
Yeah.
I think Sylvia's getting a tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
She is.
Very cool. I didn't really like that car, but I've driven it so many times back and forth from the fish tank house that now it's kind of associated
Yeah.
with that for me. So I might be keeping it.
Maybe Sam doesn't like the car, but Gold Striker
Yeah,
does.
Gold Striker does like the car.
West225 says, Sam, you mentioned his tweet on the show. I think Toad PhD would be funny for a fat guy bit. Dude's hilarious and more retarded than Chris. Love the show. Thank you all for the ride.
Thank you, man. We'll check that out.
Jim's R. Hey, thank you for the 10, man. Jeremy Boswell, thank you for the 20. Beat Sweats with the 22, thank you. And George Vargas, thank you for the support, man. We got Ryan Devins with the 50. Shout out to the web design. Love the limitations. Want to resize? F you. I'm not being sarcastic. I loved everything about it. Great feel. I bought a season pass because of it. I'm a dev and I wish my products looked so pure. JJJJJJJ.
Yeah, that website's really fucking baller.
Yeah.
I love that website.
Who made that?
That's Wes, and our sort of tech backup, but not involved in the design, is Rich. The credits are on the site now if you go to fishtank.live, and then the input for the design is from all of us. You did a lot of input on that, but everybody here put input on the web design. But Wes is the guy. Wes is the dude.
He's a killer.
Yeah, he's really good.
It's like some Gordon Ramsay stuff, like plating. It's like plating the whole experience, and the website being this like having this early 2000s sort of red roomy.
And
CIA
Miles
vibe.
too. Miles doing
Yeah.
he didn't do so much of the web design, but he did the logo or I forgot which parts
The
Miles.
loot
is
box
responsible
animations.
for.
Like
Miles
the
did
camera
all the
down.
animations and stuff. Yeah. So shout out to Miles too. Miles McGrady on Instagram. Miles with a Y. McGrady like old Brady McGrady.
John Tuttle says, will the rights to play and cover Simple Man be featured in season 2? If Chris comes back, yeah, it might be worth it. Ted Haggard with the 100 SEK, thank you. We got Lindix with the 10. Appreciate it. Lightning Stab with the 50. And was the whole Willy Wonka ending decided on? And how much did Sam practice the bit? Did either Letty or Josie get fooled for real? Also, I was an early on John fan and Letty hater, but soon came to like Letty more, even though I wanted Josie to win.
Yeah, Letty really earned her fan base there.
Good work.
The Wonka thing was decided upon a day before, and I practiced it for 20 minutes.
Yeah. You nailed it, though.
Thank you.
That was
And then
awesome. The show would have sucked. Like,
Who was fooled?
I didn't know it was a bit. I did believe he didn't want to give us the money, but I was just kind of okay with that. I accepted it
nuts.
almost instantly.
So
Well, can I say? Like, okay.
Should we never say it? Nah. Keep it.
Okay.
We alluded to more or less kind of what we were gonna do. We said because I didn't want to. My thought was that if we started doing that, Letty would immediately know that it's a bit,
Yeah.
and maybe try playing into it
Yeah.
too much. So we told her in the basement, like, look, we're gonna do something kind of crazy at the end. Don't just ride along with it, but don't like act into it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because it was risky enough having Chris kind of acting into it that two people, like if she came in and was like, Mr. Goldstrike, what's like, it would have been like too
Yeah.
much kind of. So that's why we kind of tipped Letty off the day before.
Ryan Katsu Rivera, did you guys feel at all embarrassed about the state of the tank when new people would come by? Yes.
No.
I did, especially like, I was really embarrassed for Simon when he came because I didn't know like what he knew about the show, and he was coming into it totally blind.
Yeah.
And we were doing a challenge. I couldn't pick him up from the airport. He was getting in a Nigerian Uber. It was just a total nightmare. He was on the phone with me saying, well, I thought you would have somebody with an iPad with my name on it to pick me up. And I was like, oh, fuck. Like, he's about to see this is not a good show.
Yeah.
And then he comes up, and the shoes he was filling, and there's no plumbing, and he's when he came, I was really embarrassed. I was really worried that it would be he would have instantly left. But shout out Simon, man. Holy fuck. Mad Rad, question for Josie and Letty. How many viewers did you believe were actually watching you every day?
Maybe like
700,000.
700. What the fuck? I was thinking maybe a few thousand.
Oh shit, sorry.
I guess more during the day. At night, I would expect like a few hundred. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. I still don't know how many viewers.
The Josie sleep cam was pretty popular.
I
Especially
see.
early on, there's a few thousand people watching you sleep every night. About 10 times more than you thought.
That's crazy. For me, I actually didn't believe it at first, and I kept telling myself that it was just 3 people watching because it just like was not real to me. And I was like, oh, it's just the producer sending all the TTSs. No one's actually watching this. But then after I kind of like got more used to it, and I thought maybe like, I don't know, 7,000 people or something like that.
That's pretty it's not too far off. During the day, especially later into the show, once it was already going, it was like 6K, 7K, and then sometimes breaking 10 if there's something really crazy going on.
But that's actually insane to me just because I know that when people like tune in, they have no idea what's going on, and most people kept up through like Twitter clips and highlights.
Yeah. So they would step in kind of blind. And even though it was really confusing, a lot of people came. It's something I want to make better next time. In memory of me, thank you for the support. We got Gooey. Where do we apply for season 2? Love the show and willing to do anything and everything. That will be coming soon. But for right now, there's no way to apply. Levi Warkentkin, thank you for the 11 Canadian, man. William, thank you for the 11 Canadian. Those must be Letty Chuds. Goo B, thank you for joining. David L with the 10. Hey, bro. You're feeding me. Thank you. Cat with the 50. There was an unused monster animation for a fish toy. What was the plan behind that? I noticed there was a lot of unused fish toy, RC car, metal band, etc. What's the story behind those? West it up. Okay. Monster was going to be one of the fish toys. For 10,000 US dollars, you could summon a monster in a full monster suit to come torment them. But we realized that price was so steep and we didn't have a monster suit that was worth it. So we were like, this is messed up. We're not going to do it. And then we would have to have a guy ready at all times to get in a monster suit and chase people around.
I would do that.
There we go. Yeah, you be monster next season. RC car. It would be cool to deploy an RCXD into the fish tank house and cause havoc. But the stairs would be an issue. Metal bands, that would be awesome. But again, that requires 4 people and band equipment to be ready at 24 hours of the day. 5 a.m. metal band. That's when it would be used. As a wake-up call. Metalheads sleep in. Yeah, there was a couple ambitious things we had to trim back. It sucked, but we want to have more cool fish toys next time. Laugh out loud, lol, funny, woo. Thank you for joining. We got Rudolph Branchies with the 50. Season 2 usability suggestion. Have a little label next to each person chatting that says what room they are watching following the action. Add a local chat toggle that allows people to see chats from people watching the same room. We're going to do room chat. We're also going to do RFID bracelets, I think. So when you go into another room, it can log in the computer. You can track one contestant.
Yeah.
So if you want to just auto follow Letty, you could, okay, I'm just going to follow Letty. When she goes into the living room, the RFID scanner will know that she's in there.
We should give them implants.
We'll give them chips. And there'll be they'll use a global cryptocurrency. Also, having like a shop in the house where people can use a currency to buy
Yeah.
things.
Commissary.
Like
Yeah.
commissaries.
Yeah.
Dr. Dripton with the 50. Shout out Taylor from PKA and Sam from Forehead Fables for getting me into Fishtank. Team Josie for the win. Also wondering if Sam will be back in PKA someday. Some of my favorite episodes included you, Sam.
If they'll have me for sure, and shout out to those guys.
Psychonaut X, welcome to Severe Beast. And we got Gator Machete Jr. You guys have got to get Dax Flame on Season 2 of Fishtank, if not World Peace. Thank you. Thank you for the 50, man. Much appreciated. And Wicked Brain, thank you for the support. I'm going to go take a leak and hit the drink machine. I'm thirsty from all this talking. I'll be right back.
All right. Have you guys had any unexpected realizations or anything crazy thoughts since the show ended?
No, not yet. I feel like all of my thoughts and stuff will hit me when I'm like at home in a familiar area and I can let my brain relax and think on things. But while I'm here, my brain is still like it's not real and I don't feel like normal yet. So I think when I get into a normal space, I'll be back to normal and be able to think on things.
For me, the thoughts I've had were like, I want to delete all my social media right now. I've also thought, like, while I'm like just making the bed, I like realize there's no camera watching me. Like, it's like weird. And then like the thing with waking up and like I'm like, oh fuck, I fucked up. Like, I'm on camera, and then I'm like, wait, I'm not on camera. So there was those ones, and then at one point I was like, oh my god, it's so stressful out here. I miss being in the fish tank. So yeah, kind of like Stockholm syndrome kind of thoughts.
Right. What are you looking forward to doing when you get home?
Playing Fall Guys.
Is that actually the thing that you like Fall Guys, or is that a meme?
It's mostly a meme. I do actually play a lot of Fall Guys, but I definitely like played it up for the show. And I can't believe that people, like, I was reading comments and people actually believed that I was gonna spend all the money on Fall Guys skins and like blow it instantly, like on like online shopping and stuff like that. Like, I'm not as like dumb with money as like people think I am.
Okay. And what about you? What do you want to do when you get home? Besides play more DVR?
When I get home, I think the first thing I'm gonna do is hang out with my friends and family, probably for like a day or two, and then just get back into my regular groove of working on things I've been working on. I have events I had planned before I came here. I need to start working on stuff for that.
Events?
Yeah, like
Cosplay stuff?
like a convention I'm gonna be selling at for like 3 days straight.
Oh, selling art?
Yeah.
What's the convention?
Game On Expo.
Cool.
Yeah, so I mean it's just gonna be back to work when I get home.
Nice. Okay. And do you guys have any idea what you're going to do with the money?
I'm probably gonna spend like a lot of it on, well, I'm gonna put like a lot of it in savings, I think, until I like decide what to do with it. And then like some of it I will invest into like streaming equipment so I can stream, and maybe like some instruments too. Like I wanted to get like a guitar and stuff like that. Yeah.
What about you?
Most of the money is going to be saved. I don't know if I'll ever use a large portion of it until mostly for like emergencies and like more future things in life. But the first portion is going to the my business, making it more polished, getting the proper licensing and stuff. And then the other bit,
Like an LLC?
yeah,
You don't need that.
no,
It doesn't do anything.
okay,
An LLC is just like it's the same exact thing as being an individual for tax purposes. It's just a waste of $3,000.
okay, yeah. I still need to look into all that stuff and learn about it. And the other bit is
You don't really need to learn about that stuff.
no, okay,
It's not, unless you're going to be employing people, it's not really useful. And it's just a waste of time.
yeah. So yeah, partly going into the business for like getting a website or whatever, so I can sell things, not just in person, and then a little bit will be going to like streaming equipment, and then the rest is just saved
that sounds good. Sounds like you two are not going to be wasting too much of my money.
Remember, even when you get your prize, it's
Yeah,
still his money.
it's never really your money.
So you can call me up at any moment and be like, hey,
Yes.
can you,
That's
I
correct.
need $20 Can I have some money?
Well, I'll just tell you what to spend it on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I,
I don't-
call you every time I want to buy
You have,
something.
you have to call me every time you want to buy something. Yeah.
to get it approved.
Yeah, you got to get approval on even the most minor purchases. Doesn't matter how small. Doesn't matter. No, never mind. I'm sorry.
Let's see where we're at here. Oh, damn. Sad bad with the 1,000 Norwegian kroner
How much is that?
PKA. And then he just sent 2,000 more Norwegian kroner. Sam, invite yourself to PKA.
Hey, guys, I'm going to be on PKA this Saturday.
They'll literally have you. Have Sam on.
Thank you for the money, though, and I will invite myself onto their show.
Bee's Knees
Send them
says,
this clip. Hey, I'm coming on that show of yours, fellas. Get me on there. All right.
Bee's Knees says, for me, Letty made the show. She was somewhere in every plot. Thank you, Jet and Sam. And thank you, Letty, for taking so much shit to entertain us. Also, please make Letty a pink shark in season 2.
I like that. That's a cool idea.
I had the idea for a pink shark that has like a ponytail coming out of the mask or whatever.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Doll out with a 50. What was the actual backstory with Beans? Him and Frank were the best characters. Please have them both back for all future seasons.
Beans has passed on.
He's dead.
He's dead, but his spirit lives on with us all. Beans was a good boy girl,
Yeah.
and he did it, man. But they did it. Yeah.
Wait, did he actually die?
That was a real story, but that it's a hermaphrodite goat, and Beans is dead.
That's your fault.
I don't know if I believe you guys.
You fed
Still,
it-
there was too much gaslighting.
You fed Beans chips. That's what killed it.
Blacksmith with the 50. Can you do a sweatshop challenge? 12-hour shift with the heat on and one fan.
That's a good idea. And have them make soccer balls.
And then we just have to sell them on the site.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe in the house you guys should have like a sauna.
Mm-hmm.
And
I was thinking about getting a sauna heater for room 2 at the end.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because we had the heat it up and cool it down fish toys, but they didn't really work that good.
Yeah.
But we should get a sauna heater
Yeah.
because that would be really funny. But it also could kill people. You could kill people with that, so maybe that's not a good idea. We could probably make it 150 degrees though.
Yeah.
We could make it kind of hot.
Maybe just like watch for signs of like heat stroke or anything like
Nah, it's too complicated. It's
Yeah.
too much work.
that. Yeah.
We could make it 120 degrees though.
What you could get.
That's still way too hot.
Yeah, it's super uncomfortable.
That's fucking awful.
You could get like an industrial like air conditioner that they use to cool down like Walmart's and use that to make the house really cold.
Mm-hmm.
Might mess with the audio though, all that air moving around.
Just put ice on the floor. Tell them
Yeah.
you can't leave this room.
They could have heated and cooled suits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kid with the hat with the 50. Congrats, Letty and Josie,
We could
the
just
master
poison 'em.
fish. Yeah, we could just poison them with
Stuff that makes you feel cold.
antifreeze.
You buy heated up, we come in with a needle. Okay. All right, it's time to heat you up.
Here's ghost pepper extract.
Yeah.
Fishtank was the coolest thing to happen on the internet in a long time. Thank you. Jet, is there a deadline for the fan art merch contest? Also, Jet, thank you for everything. Hey, thank you. Fan art merch,
Soon.
I believe.
It's got to be soonish.
Yeah. I think Julian is picking those shirts, and then they're gonna go up on the site. There is merch still available on the site if you want.
Josie
that.
Gang.
You want the Josie Gang shirt? You want the Fish Gang shirt?
Get the Josie Gang shirt. Get it now.
Slow Mo Joe with a 50. Have you guys reflected on? I can't hit that one, man. Thank you. Thank you for the 50 though. Blue Pool with the 50. Are you worried that even after the show is over, people will find and visit the old house and torment the neighbors or new owners?
Why would I worry about that?
No, I don't think that's gonna happen. Mark Medich with the 50. Bring back little Sammy. What was the passport incident? Was it a bit or genuine concern? Also, why did you guys decide to film World Peace 2 and Fishtank at the same time? Seems like a pain in the ass.
You're right.
It was an accident, I think.
Yeah, it was accidental.
It was crazy. We had to like, Ben was like moving FX3's tripods, memory cards, running
Yeah.
back and forth from World Peace 2 to Fishtank to the office to his house to sleep.
Yeah.
It was just crazy.
And we had to dump so much footage, and we've run out of storage, which is why we have these Micron hard drives and a new server here. We got a $70,000 NAS with 24 15 terabyte flash drives.
Really?
Yeah, it's gonna be like 280 terabytes.
Jesus, how much is all the Fishtank footage?
It's kind of a lot. Right now our server is 75 terabytes, and we have 5 terabytes free, which is not good because it slows down when you get it full. And that's after like cleaning it and getting rid of stuff that's kind of older or not needed.
Spam America, did Kenny versus Spenny influence the show at all? The good and evil dynamic and some of the pranks, bits, and challenges were reminiscent.
Have
In
you ever
any-
seen Kenny versus Penny?
No.
I've seen like 2 clips.
Yeah.
So any crossover is incidental. I know that probably is gonna piss people the hell off because I'm sure it's exactly like. I'm sure because we heard it on the TTS. It was like you're copying Kenny versus Penny.
I
I'm
have
sure
no
it's the
idea what that
exact
is.
same thing. Like I'm sure like Prank House. I'm sure it's not dissimilar from what we did, but I've only seen like 2 clips. I saw when he wore the dress. They did like "Don't Make You Not Laugh" challenge, and one of them came out wearing dressed like a little baby. And I've heard from like very smart people that it's a super funny show.
Yeah.
Never watched it. You've never seen it? Yeah. So no, sorry about that. I know that's gonna piss you all off, but haven't really seen it.
Praxis, thank you. And Mr. Sprite, thank you for the support. We got Jimmy Z. Hey, thank you. And 20. How do you guys like Providence? You haven't. You just went to the weed store and walked back, but you walked around. You went to like you went around and visited places.
It's really cool here. Yeah, it's really cool here. The buildings all look interesting. Like, I don't know how do you describe them, but I haven't seen anything like them before. There's so much grass and like green stuff everywhere. I feel like healthy. Like I don't know, being around brown and like mountains and dirt all the time makes me feel dirty, but being here makes me feel like clean and healthy from all the greenery around. The only thing that is annoying is like it's like there are random hills everywhere, and walking uphill gets annoying. Like where I live, it's really flat, and here there's like hills.
This is heaven.
Do you like
North-
Providence?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I was driving people around, I think when I was driving you guys around earlier, I was like, this city to me feels a little European.
Yeah.
Like the old buildings, the old architecture. I mean, they like settled near here. It's like one of the oldest parts of the country, and I like that there's not trash everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's super rare. It's super rare. It's clean here. I like it. I intend to stay here. It's good here.
Everyone, like all like the strangers and stuff that we just see, like they've been really, really nice. Like everyone says like good morning and like it's just like really nice.
They don't say good morning to me. What the hell are you talking about?
Maybe they're scared of you.
Nobody said they say good morning to me.
You need to
People
look
say,
like
people
her.
say good morning to you?
Never.
People don't say good morning to me.
No one's ever said good morning to me.
like good day or something when I was walking.
Good day.
People
Good
are
day.
always like nodding.
Good day.
Okay, to you, lady.
Maybe we just have a totally different life experience.
Yeah.
It's different,
well.
They-
woman privilege.
They
Yeah.
spit on me.
They say
They
hello.
yell at me. They say move.
Yeah. Well, usually I spit at people and I yell at them.
Yeah. Sometimes they get me back. No, the only interactions I have on the street are like hey, do you have money? I need money. Can I
Yeah.
have some money?
I like to yell at people and honk at them if I disapprove of what they're doing. I saw some guy doing this like graffiti street art thing, and I said it looked like shit.
I love that. I miss it's reminded me of when we gave back to the hood.
Yeah,
That was so fun. That was a great night.
that was too evil, but it was still funny.
Giving back.
Giving back.
A couple more questions just came in.
Yeah.
Freedom Television, thoughts on having a fish market site where people can buy fish bucks and Josie coin or Letty coin with prediction markets for challenges. Final winner also jet brushes with dial. Oh, the
So,
prediction
like,
market.
Gambling.
Yeah, we could add crypto gambling to this. Tim Wagner with the 50. Love and respect the four of you for putting on an awesome piece of art. An idea for season 2, akin to Chris being the cook, NPCs for the fishes to interact with. An on-site psychologist who's there to observe the fish but ends up being deranged. Actually,
psychologist is good.
I actually had I was gonna pull that for season 1. I had this there's this like mid-30s woman that used to be a school behavioral therapist. Like she had like a background in that, being like when bad kids got in trouble, she was the one they would come talk to.
Yeah,
And she was gonna be the psychologist for season 1.
that's
but
really cool.
there were so many moving pieces that I didn't put it into play.
Right.
About the NPC thing, you guys could have like someone that their whole role is like they give quests to the contestants that they can do for money for the commissary. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
If we do a build out in a commercial space, we could have it so that there's like windows that open, and the quest giver could come like pop in the window,
Yeah.
that type of thing. Or if like slide down the chimney too.
They should
Oh,
wear like
yeah.
a little outfit too, with like a hat and like.
Yeah. Quest givers and factions.
Factions. Fuck yeah.
Pister Mina with the 100. Thank you guys for always doing shit to the absolute maximum. MDE never ever dies. Dude, thank you for the 100. Holy shit. I'm glad you guys enjoyed this whole debacle. All Seeing Nap with the 50. Yo, Sam, love you, man. This is my last message before my bank thinks I'm being scammed. Drop tons of money into Fishtank TTS. Loved your stuff from back in the day. P.S. People want to see you do another old selfie vid in season 2 confessional.
That'd be good.
Yeah, that would be the place to
Rambling.
do it.
Yeah. Hey, it's checking my new whatever. Anyway,
I'm so happy with the whole experience, how everything went down, how, man, it's a dream. I don't want to, like, gush too much, but this whole thing has been a dream come true, truly.
it's been good.
And, like, my whole goal for this, like, thinking back, was always wanted, like, people to cry when it was over. And I did a poll. It was, like, 50-50, which is high.
Yeah.
Like, people cried when it was over.
That's a lot of
Like an
people
emotional
crying.
thing. Yeah. It's a lot of people just sobbing at their desk.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I'm, I think about it a lot. I'm very grateful for all of you guys, for enduring it, for putting up with all the crazy shit. And, Sam as well, for, man, before I came here, the life I was living was fucked up. Bad.
No.
Yeah, it was. And just being here, being able to work on stuff that's fun. Like, my job's great. And being able to entertain people and you giving me a chance to do that from the start is like fucking phenomenal.
Well, thank you for being here.
I'm very lucky.
And thanks for giving it your all.
I'm very happy.
Me too. Should we wrap it up? We get more questions?
Yeah, let's check chat. But yeah, I'm ready to wrap.
6-6.
Max Kinghorn says, check out the bowl cut. This is the Ultimo bowl cut of the century. I think that's a good one to end it on.
Absolutely.
Guys, anyone who donated today, thank you for the support. But what we're trying to do is we want to give these two a platform. They worked really hard. They are the stars of the show. They won, right?
Follow their Instagrams down here at the bottom, okay? Is your Twitter, what's your Twitter?
It's the same thing.
Josie's Twitter's the same thing. Your Twitter is what, Dog Eater?
No, it's Born to Piss.
Born to Piss, at Born
Yeah.
to Piss.
And
So,
then
and then what?
I just made a YouTube, and it's the same as my Instagram name.
Got it, okay, so the Violetta Show with 1 T, not 2.
Yeah, you guys spelled it wrong.
Oh.
Okay, sorry. So it has 1 T.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is next, let's just do the same thing for both of them. Stream on both their channels, and then we'll give them both a world peace role.
Yeah.
So what's today? Wednesday. So Friday we'll stream on Josie's channel. We'll do it here, but we'll be on her channel. So follow her Instagram, her Twitter, so that you can get the link to that. Okay. And then on Monday we'll do it with Violetta on her channel. That's where we'll do it. Okay. Does that work?
Yes.
All right, y'all. So follow them up. We'll update it on our socials too. That's where you'll find it. And peace.